Hey guys, it's Talking coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft. And, well, right back to it. It is in the morning time, so I went into my other world and discovered how to make the grindstone, which I'm sure somebody will have helpfully told me by the time that this video is uploaded, but I actually just need, I think, just one slab for this. It's a stone slab, and then we'll be able to make the grindstone. Although I need sticks and planks, so pretty easy thing to make in general. I just, I didn't know what I would need. And this stone slab is, of course, not a thing you could ever get by accident. You need either silk touch or to bake the stone and then to break it down. So since I didn't build with any yet, didn't have that set up. And now I'm going to go and get a grindstone for the villagers. And that will hopefully give me the ability to buy axes and swords. Oh, yes, Garuda. Have a nice seed. Did I leave my shield somewhere else? Yes. No, it was in my inventory. I have to constantly be on the defensive against my own habit of behaving very carelessly with my life. But if I have my shield out, I feel, much more confident. So we're just going to pick some pumpkins and then crack some melons as well. I've got an amount of inventory space. I should have really had more, but this should be enough. Oh yeah, the pumpkin farm is now kicking off pretty well, and I think now that we're at that level of maturity of it, it should be as successful basically as the melon farms are with production. So yeah, just a whole lot going on there, but we're just going to run around a bit. Oh, we forgot to tell our new cat, who I've not quite named yet, to chill. But they can range around. We need to get things sorted out. But there's a lot going on right now, of course, between awesome, successful village things. This iron golem is helpfully just chilling with these cows, so he'll be able to protect them from harm. That's pretty nice. Eventually I'll need to somehow get him out because I'm gonna need to be able to kill the cows to get leather, and if I do that with an iron golem, I might hit the golem, and then me and the golem might fight, which is not ideal. But I think we will, yeah, we'll just put this block over here, so this grindstone will be easy to see, and this dude will be able to get a job. Someone will get a job. If you just put a block down, pretty soon someone will walk up to it. That's my general experience anyway. Until that comes true. Is he going to do it right now? Yes, magnificent. Look, he's even got his little eye patch. So he's not getting an axe. I'm going to cycle this and see if I can get a better roll. Come on, man. Alright, now... Alright, so we can get a normal iron axe from him, which is pretty good, but not a sword. It would be better if we could get one of both. So we're just going to cycle it a couple more times. Alright, not that one. It shouldn't take too long to get what I want here. I don't think it's making him mad at me, but okay, he's tired of the job. Is this guy now? Yep. Alright, so same problem. I want them to sell me swords and... Anyway, I might just have to accept the ones with the axes, but that just seems really expensive. Although I will need lots of axes. And that sword, we didn't even get an axe, so I'm trying to get... I don't know how the probabilities are. This is going to be pretty tedious, but, talking to myself helps. And now this guy is pinged to it, so none of them can. Yep. Alright, well now he's going to sell me cheap iron axes, so maybe, yeah, we'll just go with this guy. And we've got some iron swords somewhere else, and we'll be able to try to deal with that, so we will just buy all of these iron axes to try to get him to the next level. And we should just get there. Now, will he level up one more? Or, yep, there we go. So now... Alright, same problem as before, where we'll probably have to sell or buy a bunch of iron axes, but at least these are not, like, useless. And, of course, there is the coal trade, and iron also. But we've got a ton of iron axes, which is very nice. And now I'm going to... I'm like, no, I don't want to throw any of this away, just the stone axe, which is now totally deprecated. For 3 emeralds, there's no need to ever go back to stone axes. And iron axes won't break as quick, you know, while we're working, and that'll be nice. And also, you know, it's just always good to have easy access to a tool that you'll always feel like you need a little bit more of, because axes are quite good for combat also, given that they do a lot of damage and good knockback. So of course it's the same amount of damage as a stone axe, but a little faster of a refresh rate, which is pretty important overall. Did I leave emeralds on the ground? I left an emerald on the ground. This is, you know, the kind of thing that I do. So we're just going to throw those slabs there and cycle around. We left 1 single emerald on the ground. It'll be okay. And they are having a time again. Do I have a bunch of breads? Yes. We're just going to throw a bunch of bread at them, and great success. Now they are thoroughly breaded. Oh yeah, that's... it's more than just a little bit marginally faster, the difference in mining speed, so this is really going to blow the game wide open, as I am always saying. Yeah, so at walking speed now, you can basically get through many of them. I won't say, like, all in a row, but I'm screwing up these lines a little bit. But now, and now that I'm doing it, I'm like, didn't I not have inventory space? That is true. I didn't, and all of this is wasted. But that's pretty normal for me. But we've picked up 3 of them. What happened to all the other ones? They're elsewhere in the inventory? They're elsewhere in the inventory. Well, that's alright then. And this will just be a chest where we put various farming implements, which of course includes axes, since they are the principal implement for the securing of pumpkins and melons. And I'll get a better axe eventually, but you know, right now a nice base level axe is just fine. And then we'll run on our way home. Everything is very successful. This torch coverage is getting a little scant, so we'll fill in one there. I think some of it is, yeah, so as the melons grow, the torch coverage gets obscured due to light existing. And we'll just crack up a couple more of these and keep on farming a bit, even as the night falls. Because you can never, ever have enough melons. And then one of these days I'll come back through and replant the things in the rows that I keep on messing up casually. But because, of course, the farm is a good medium size, we don't have to worry too much about messing it up in the short term. And pumpkins and melons are really quite wonderful farms. I think pumpkins are even better than melons, since it's slightly more melons to emeralds, because you have to do a couple more steps, and breaking them is the same speed. But you can eat melons without without extra steps, and that's quite important. And we'll just lay down for another night. Another wonderful success. We've got our weaponsmith. We'll get him sorted out better, but oh, a nice little string. Always nice to get gifts from the cats. The melon slices we want to keep, as well as the pumpkins. Basically, we want to be carrying everything with us that we might be needing. Although not the wood. And we shouldn't need any torches, because we're really just going to go and farm up a bit. But we will throw some potatoes at the people when we run into them. And then we'll probably farm, yeah, we'll farm a little bit of wheat also. Just to get the cow collection higher, because we'll need a fair bit of leather or emeralds instead. But leather's nice whenever we can, you know, make it all happen at one time. So we can get a lot of cows in that little space. They get along really well. Sometimes they move passive-aggressively at one another, but, you know, they sort out their own problems. And that, I think we could all learn a lot from the cows in that regard. You know, they're a self-governing, autonomous collective, bounded only by their own imaginations and the acacia posts around their home. But, you know, they've got a nice little iron golem protector, so that's good. You know, things have been looking up for them. And eventually, I won't need diamonds at all. We're already level 34. The last, like, 10 levels or so is just from trades, which is excellent. It just proves that we're playing Minecraft the real way. Yep. Another big brace of emeralds. Not quite maxing them out, but I think, yeah, just a couple shy of it. And we'll go ahead and breed a couple cows and then go and get some more. And, of course, as every day, just trying to cut down 1 or 2 trees, because they really are a hassle. And, of course, a beautiful and important part of the natural landscape, but a hassle for the village. The golems are always getting stuck. The people are always having a hard time to see the sea. And this is going to be a good way to increase property values in the short term before erosion and the ravages of time make this village a mere shadow of itself. Wow, that got really futuristic for a second. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen here. On a long enough timeline, the sea overtakes us all, right? We shouldn't be ignorant of that, but it's not wise to dwell on either. I would say just learn to swim. The farming adage that I am often called to mind of is to make hay while the sun shines. You've probably heard that idiom, because it's far transcended farming, but that's what you have to do sometimes. Put the shoulder to the wheel and just keep on going forward, because while you're able to make good things happen for yourself, you gotta try to make it happen. I haven't always done that. But there's a meditation of Marcus Aurelius that I should just grab out of the book and read, but we're not going to do the whole one today. But I might have actually read it before on the channel, but it just basically goes that you've got one life to live, and if you spend it not doing the things that are your purpose, that you'll wake up one day and it won't be there anymore. And I reflect on that pretty often, because you know, if I... There's a lot of meditations of Marcus Aurelius that are relevant to this thought thread, as there often are to my thoughts. But if I knew that some time soon in the future that I wouldn't be able to play Minecraft anymore, I would still want to plant these farms. I would still want to give Garuda his seeds. I would still want to farm these melons. I would still want to plant seeds right back where I picked the wheat from. Because even if I didn't get to play Minecraft anymore, I would want to log off knowing that I always played the way that I wanted to. That I did with my time what I loved. And you know, not everybody gets to play Minecraft for as long as they want to. But we've got a whole bunch more emeralds now, so we're either going to be able to buy diamond pants, or I think actually it's probably a smart thing to do. We could go for more levels on the toolsmith, I think maybe. Yeah, because it'll be just so many of these. The flint trade is smarter. We could just, like, farm up an absolute ton of flint. Because it would be... Even at just 10 of these, that's 140 emeralds. But we've got a discount to 1 for the iron axe right now, so do we ride this all the way up to the next upgrade? Yikes, I think so. But the good news is that I have done the thing again where I threw all my emeralds on the ground, but also since I wanted these items in my inventory, I could shift-click them, and then I totally botched all of it. And I didn't make a chest, and I didn't make a chest. But that guy did pick up the potatoes, so that's good. That was part of the objective of all of this. And looking back, this would have been a much faster way to sell the other implements, but, you know, at 1 emerald for the sale, we'll be able to get up to the next level before too long. And this is going to get us a bit of iron in the meantime, which is fine in its own right. But I think, yeah, we'll just throw some potatoes at people. Oh yeah, great, they've all congregated to accept the potatoes. Here, have potatoes. And of course that's enough potatoes for a few emeralds, but if we get more villagers, that's even better. More villagers means more golems for the protection of the folk. And speaking of, it is time to... how do we do this? Yeah, we'll cut this tree down and expand out a little bit, and then eventually wall off the pen from the house entirely. We'll just need a bit of dirt. I don't even have a shovel on me. I would hate to actually spend my time making another shovel, and yet it seems like, no, I don't have to do this. We'll just do something else. And this is a totally ridiculous style of building this. It's frankly the worst idea I've had all day. But, you know, what are you going to do? What I'm going to do first is not have enough sticks for the fencing to expand it. And then I'm going to realize that they probably need dirt to stand on anyway. But then, like, maybe they don't. Because they don't eat like the sheep do. They don't eat the grass blocks, or if they do, I never notice. The sheep are always doing it to get fluffy. Maybe cows only do it once you milk them, which I am rarely doing. The milk bucket will not save you. And now I'm cutting down the pretty acacia tree that was so beautiful, but, you know, it was sort of in the way-ish. And I thought it was necessary. And here, with the extravaganza of multiple colors, I think we're good, because we can just crack the fence here. And now we've doubled the expansiveness, but not right here. Yeah, we'll need to get one right there. There we go. Lose a torch, that's a pretty big mistake, but at least I noticed it. So we'll be able to safe it up here. Alright, now the cows have more space, which, you know, they're not going to find ominous at all. I'm sure everything is gonna be fine, guys. Don't ever worry. Alright, so the leather collection, moving forward briskly. The Iron Golem collection, insane how much progress we've made. There's no torches over here, which that is pretty careless. So it's like this side of the village, which wasn't even on my radar because of the tree coverage, we can now clearly see needs a little bit of love. Oh, I had more fencing right there. Of course I did. Well, you know, if you acquire a bunch of junk, you can't remember what you have. So when I'm right here, you know, it's dark enough for mobs to spawn a little bit, but I'm thinking I need to get, like, raised torches so I don't accidentally hit them when I'm running through, like I almost did that one. And after I do a couple of these melons, we're just going to walk over to the row house and see how things are progressing over there. Last I checked, it was just the master farmer who lived out there, and basically the rest of the whole village had not moved over. But he was tired of all those whippersnappers running around and jumping on the bed. But I think it would be pretty funny if he moved away from the town and they just moved right up to him again, asking him to dispense wisdom and you know, keeping him from getting all of the good rest that he needs. And basically, this is what I imagined my hardcore worlds would become, where I principally did farming, but like out in the distance, there was a bunch of mobs that I didn't even know how to fight, just waiting for me to finally strike out into the world and put myself in some jeopardy. But it won't happen today. Yep, it's still just one master farmer here. And we still have a hole in the wall, so let's acacia plank it up a little bit. Not a lot of breathing room in there. Oh, and I absolutely have got to get a torch. Alright, we're gonna use this one, because I don't want to be making a house and then having a zombie pop there in the end. Can I wake him up and sell him stuff? Yes. Brilliant. Oh, he's mad. He doesn't want to stay inside anymore because I woke him up in the middle of the night. Where's he going? Well, it's a good thing it was safe out. We're about to wake him up again, though. There we go. Selling the emeralds. Alright, so I think what's happening is he wakes up and he's trying to walk, like, behind his bed. Just, like, you know, to see what's going on. And then he teleports through the ground whenever he lays back down again. So pretty interesting. He, in addition to being a reputable farmer, is apparently a wizard. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. Alright, I think, yes, I should go ahead and try to wrap this one up. So I am just gonna do a little bit more farming as I can't resist doing. I'm so happy that I got a good emerald efficient way to get axes. Because even at just 3, I mean, I'll eventually run out of the 20 axes that I have. But even at just 3 emeralds each, it's quite a reasonable deal for an item that's going to last for hundreds of pumpkins. And we've got a zombie in the water before we get home. Just one. Looks like it's just one. Come on, buddy, let's get some. I wonder if there's, like, magic underwater zombies sometimes, like how they'll be in gold armor on the shores occasionally. Is that another zombie? Yes. Alright, we're going to fight him too. Might as well get a little bit of combat in. Clear the river of foes a little bit. But it looks like those are the only other couple zombies that were around immediately. So that was good. Nice little bit of bravery. We cleaned up the shore of the house, although of course on the far away shore we see that there's plenty more enemies. Oh no, I got distracted swimming up a waterfall and eating a mutton chop, which could happen to absolutely anyone. And there's really no reason to not have a crafting table out here, since I'll occasionally need it, just like I do right now, to make some torches. No, I don't need the crafting table to make torches. Apparently I don't need it at all. Alright, so we're just going to throw some wood in and get a little bit more charcoal. I need to go ahead and come inside for the day. And you stay here. Stop running around everywhere. Everybody else has had plenty to eat lately, but Garuda needs some nice little seeds, and then in the morning we'll feed the other animals. Here you go, Ajax, who's a good boy. There you go, Bella. And good old New Cat. I need to name you, New Cat. What should I call you? Unsure. The name will come to me eventually. I'm confident. You don't want to rush a thing like that. Not like a cat comes when you call its name, but, you know, you still don't want to rush it. I need to start a sugarcane farm. I should have been planting some this whole time. But, maybe we'll do that in the next one, you know. We've got some emeralds here. Try to level up the weaponsmith. Plant a little bigger sugarcane. Throw some more potatoes at people, and just keep on accomplishing our goals. It's pretty nice, the progress that we're making. And in just a couple of more in-game days, I'm gonna have some more diamond stuff to show off. So looking forward to that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and that I'll see you in the next one. But until then, I invite you to gaze with me out of the window at the bamboo forest, at the beauty and mystery that lies beyond. And maybe we'll go there one day, just like I keep on saying, but maybe not. The forest makes me nervous. It's hard to see too far ahead. But, you know, eventually I'll have to be brave. Eventually.